Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Dogecoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis and overview for the bullish and bearish scenario on the all-time history here to see where are we heading in Dogecoin. We start here where the market has found, of course, psychology toward the upside. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave A or a wave 1. After both case scenario, you would like to see an ABC corrective wave in wave B or a wave 2, and then continuation simply toward the upside. This is exactly what we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an impulse finishing this wave C, of course, or a wave 3. In both case scenario, you have finished a zigzag potentially with an extended wave C here for a wave A or a wave 3. Therefore, you are looking for 3 corrective waves. Now, these 3 corrective waves were given exactly here at kind of like WXYXZ. It can be as well, or it can be an ending diagonal for a wave C here after 3 waves down, 3 waves up, ending diagonal for a wave C. However, I see it much more in WXYXZ, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Both are corrective waves here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside and expanding diagonal here, which is a very rare case scenario, of course, to have this one. But of course, we can read it as well as 3 ways up, 3 ways down, and potentially you have finished here an impulse toward the upside. Now, in case you are impulsive and you're still looking for a wave 4 here and wave 5, that could be possible. Or in case that we are in this very rare case scenario where you have an expanding diagonal, of course, an expanding diagonal wave 5 can be a zigzag here for this final wave 5 to look much more expanding, and it should look like this actually. In case you are an expanding diagonal, this still not looking like a perfect expanding diagonal. It should be somehow like that. So basically, if we are looking for a zigzag here, it can be possible, of course, in case of bullish scenario. However, very rare case scenario. In case we are, of course, in a bigger correction wave and we finish here as ABC, which has a little bit higher potential here, you are looking for one more move toward the downside, whether for a wave Y or an A, B, and a C in an impulse toward the downside. It can be your wave Y as a zigzag as well, where you would like to see an impulse as we are looking at right now. Finishing wave A and then correction wave B and then wave C toward the downside. In WXY, you would like, of course, to reach the low, but it is not mandatory, of course, to reach the low in WXY. It can be, of course, truncated structure and then moving toward the upside. Don't forget that your scenario in the yellow here still might has a chance, of course, to unfold since the invalidation of the impulse toward the upside is not given yet, is not reached, where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, before interfering the wave 4 with the zone 1 here, we cannot say that we are in an invalidation yet. We are still looking potentially as well for a wave 4 and continuation for higher prices. Let's move a little bit inside this area on the daily here to see what do we have a little bit closer. So on the daily, we can see, of course, after this move toward the upside here, you got potentially a 1, 2, 1, 2, and you have several 1, 2s potentially inside this move here. You got your 4, 5, 4, 5 inside it, but basically, if you're still looking for a wave 4, one of these, basically they are invalidated. And that because, of course, it's a little bit hard to get several 1, 2s first. This is a very low possibility. Second is that this is a very, very deep wave 4. If we are looking here at 3 waves up potentially correction and you're looking at a triple 1, 2 maybe here, yes, it can be finished as a wave C, which is higher potential here that we got it. And we are moving right now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential diagonal or leading diagonal toward the downside. If this is a finished leading diagonal here, you would like to see, of course, this wave 5 not reaching the 1 to 1 fib level. Let us just check it again. If we reach the 1 to 1 fib level, here we go. We did not. That means, of course, it is a very eligible leading diagonal toward the downside. We might be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, even for lower prices. Yeah, so we have to be careful with Dogecoin. We have already mentioned that it is a very, very bearish already in our last update for Dogecoin. So potentially we are looking right now basically for a wave 3 here, the wave 2, sorry, toward the upside. Your wave 2, yeah, normally after a leading diagonal can be very shallow, so be careful as well with it. It can be only 0.38, meaning right now we have hit the 0.23. Okay, that's good. But if you are moving for higher, of course, that will transform into an A, a B, and a C, potentially even for higher, and then 3, 4, 5. In case we are in a wave A here, it can be, of course, a leading diagonal for a zigzag wave A and a moving toward the downside. Remember that we are looking in general as well for a wave 4 or a wave Y, which it should be as well your wave 4. Now, an impulse toward the downside with such a wave 1 is too big. It's too big. It means like you're heading directly to the target 1-to-1 fib level taken from this A, B, and a C, which is can be, by the way, in case you are in A, B, and a C, you can be looking for a wave C in an impulse to hit the 1-to-1 fib level in a regular flat, which is a basic Elliott wave pattern here. Nothing, of course, so weird. 1-to-1 fib level 1.05 is a target anyway. So if this is your wave 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're looking for lower definitely. Yeah, so in all case scenarios, as you can see that the price is still looking for lower, even if we are looking right now for a push toward the upside. Let's move a little bit inside it on the 4-hour chart. In the 4-hour chart, we can see inside this wave here, we have several 1-2s potentially, right? If we want to count this impulse toward the downside, very in micro analysis, we have, of course, here potentially a wave 1 finished, and it can be as well 3 waves, yeah, for a wave A. Don't forget this, yeah, potentially it can be. And then you have a wave 2 or a wave B here, right? And after this, we are looking at several 1-2, 1-2, and then 3, 4, and currently you're looking at a wave 5 toward the downside, which it has potentially, yeah, it can be finished here, but 3, 4, 1, 2, and then you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5, okay, finishing the magenta exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, currently we're looking at this exactly. We have our invalidation. So currently we're looking at this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish, of course, the main wave 5 in a main wave 3, right? And then looking again for 4 and a 5 again, and 4 and a 5. So it's a huge impulse actually, in case we are impulsive. Otherwise, it has to be invalidated. It has to be invalidated because this is a huge, huge impulse toward the downside here. And currently we are in this wave 4. Yeah, based on the micros here, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. 4, 5, perfect without invalidation as well here. This is your wave 1 for the white. It has not been touched even. Wow. Okay. Nothing is invalidated. This is a problem. So we have to stick with this scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, unless we hit the 0.23, yeah, or 0.24. Currently, which fib level are we right now from this magenta scenario? We are in the, yeah, we have passed the 0.38. Okay, that's a good signal maybe for rebounds. Yeah, so potentially you still have the 0.5 at 0.2 cents for DOGECOIN, 0.20 cents. Basically, this looks like so far still, yeah, 3 waves toward the upside. If we want to make sure we are moving for bullish here, for something higher, I would suggest, oh wow, okay, what a coincidence, right? 1-to-1 fib level exactly on the 0.5, exactly on the 0.5, 0.2 as well. Yeah, so psychologically, this is very clear, right? We might not reach, of course, the invalidation. We might, of course, rebound from the 1-to-1 fib level, continuation toward the downside, guys. So we have to be careful with it. Anyway, yeah, that's why we put the levels. That's why we put everything there, because if we reach over the 1-to-1, if we break this 1-to-1, potentially, therefore, you have a chance, of course, for the invalidation. If invalidated, directly the possibility goes to the three waves A, B, and a C. Yeah, your wave C has finished here potentially at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. That would be a nice finished wave C. Here we go. Yeah, so the wave C can go there. In case only that we have invalidation. If we don't have and we see continuation, the wave C might go there, but yeah, higher potential is for the impulse, of course. Let's take a look also at Dogecoin on the KGT. So on the 5-minute chart, we can see, of course, bullish invalidation. There is no bullish, and of course, we see a move up, barely continuation, and here we go. This is a bullish now with a divergence, and here we go. It moves towards the upside. Invalidation of bearish, very nice as well, right? Invalidation of bearish currently on the 5-minute chart, but okay, on the 5-minute chart, obviously it's not dominating the area. We need to go higher. Let's go to the 15-minute chart, and here we go. Yeah, here we go. So we have two bearish signal in convergence with the price action. So we have to be careful with it, right? There's very convergence. It might push down, but still, of course, on the 5-minute chart, because of the invalidation, we still might seek for a little bit higher. It might push even higher a little bit, but don't forget the 15-minute chart might, of course, trigger the bearish scenario, given, of course, at the 1-to-1 fib level. Let's move inside it to tell you exactly what do we have. So basically, if we are in an ABC here, let's mark this A, B, and a C toward the upside to finish a wave 4. Your wave C here is definitely an impulse, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, exactly, yeah. So here we go, yeah, bingo, right? So basically, we might even face here a very strong pressure, yeah, already from now, but it still can push a little bit higher. We have a very strong convergence with bearish scenarios, right, or bearish signals on the KGT. We have the 1-to-1 in confluence with the ABC zigzag, plus is a 0.5 retracement, yeah, so we have to be careful from it. And then, of course, we have unfinished structure toward the downside. Therefore, higher potential is continuation for the next blue box still there, still working until invalidation. 0.24 would be, of course, a game changer. Don't forget, on X, we have updated today too many Bitcoins, sorry, for Bit and Sword, Tau. We have Render, we have Litecoin, LTC, and we have SUI. Don't miss out, of course. These are very, very helpful analysis and very short for just 2 minutes for short term. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.